Hi guys, welcome to the Crime Talk Show with me, Zizi Pokango. And in today's story, I will be talking about the story of Asanda Baninzi, who is a serial killer from Cape Town in a township called Guguletu. But before I get into Asanda's story, please do not forget to like, to comment, and also subscribe to my channel. And if you've got any stories that you would like for me to cover, please leave them in the comment section down below, and let us get right into Asanda's story. As mentioned, today I will be talking about the story of Asanda Baninzi, who is a serial killer from Cape Town, and he was staying in a township called Guguletu. He was born in 1983. I couldn't really get the date and month which he was born, but he grew up extremely poor and he got into crime at a very young age. Before I dive deeper into Asanda's story, I would like to firstly describe the kind of place that Guguletu is. Guguletu is 15 kilometers away from Cape Town. It is one of the oldest black townships and one of the fastest growing townships in the Western Cape as well as in Cape Town. It is known for having a vibrant life, poverty and violence, and its roots is in the migrant labor system of the apartheid era. Back to Asanda's story. He was 21 years of age when he was arrested for hijacking, murder and rape. He admitted to killing 14 people in a series of violent acts, 37 other serious crimes, and is believed to be Cape Town's worst mass murderer. Asanda said that during the month of May and August 2001, he became friendly with a group of bad people, and their names were Zulani Dosi, also known as Zakes, Carol Bosman, Nduhu Onduru, and Rex, who was also known as Mtutuzeli Nombiu. He and Rex smoked Mandrex on a daily basis and as often as they can. Mandrex is a small tablet that varies in color and is highly addictive. It slows down the central nervous system and has sedative effects. During his confession in court, he made mention of the fact that neither Rex or him had a job, and they needed money to live and to buy Mandrex and other drugs. And so to get money, they then decided to hijack cars so that they could kidnap the occupants and rob them of their money and also their personal possessions. They would also take the victim's car and strip them and sell the parts. Asanda said Rex and others carried out the killings and he knew that they would shoot and kill their victims. He said, and I quote, "I actively participated in the hijackings, kidnappings, robberies and rapes as I wanted to buy Mandrex tablets, and I acknowledge that I unlawfully and intentionally committed murder and other crimes." End quote. Asanda said he knew that what he was doing was wrong and unlawful. And although he had smoked Mandrex, he was aware at all times of what he was doing. He also mentioned that he was ashamed of his actions and deeply regrets the pain and suffering that his actions have caused to the families and friends of the victims. The first 6 charges against Asanda relate to an incident that occurred on the 20th of June 2001, when he and Rex hijacked a couple in their VW car at their home in Guguletu. One of the 2 men assaulted the woman before they both raped her and robbed her and her male friend. 3 charges relate to the murders of the People's Transport taxi driver Mohammed Brand and his last passenger Ryan Masetu. A few weeks later, the body of Mqebalo Mnisi was found lying beside the road in Delft, and he had been shot in the head. Asanda said in his plea statement on July 22nd that he and Rex hijacked Richard Dankis and Faith Golane at gunpoint. They then drove to the Zolicha area where they both raped the woman. Asanda said he locked the men in the boot of the car. When they were done raping the woman, they then took the couple to an unused shack in Nyanga. Rex shot them both in the head. They took their money, a cell phone, and their car, which was a VW. Asanda also admitted that he hijacked Stanley Kumalo and Ntombekaya Matomana, who were parked in Gugulethu on July 25th. The couple were kidnapped, shot and left for dead. Relatives and friends of the victims came out in numbers during the court time, and they were weeping loudly when Asanda's statement was read. Asanda and his gang murdered the Adams family in 2001. They held the family at gunpoint. Mrs. Adams begged them to take anything they wanted and that they should spare her family's lives. The gang left with nothing, but later returned to shoot each and every member of the family in the back of the head. Felicity Adams was 39 years of age. Her husband Marius, was 34, and their daughters were between the ages of 10 and 16. One of the survivors of the attacks, Ntombekaya Matomana, was blinded by the gunshot to her head and died a year later. Asanda was then sentenced to life imprisonment at the Cape Town High Court. He was handed a life term for each of the 14 murders he confessed to have committed during his hijackings between June and August 2001, and he committed these horrendous crimes when he was only 18 years of age. He was also given life sentences for various rapes. Mthutuzeli Nombewu, Asanda's accomplice, committed suicide to escape arrest. And that is all I had for you today. Please, if you've got any other stories that you would like for me to cover, please leave them in the comment section down below. And do not forget to like, to comment, and to also subscribe. Bye.